Man, I'm pretty excited for this video. I mean, the Pacers a couple of days ago signed Fanbo Zeng of the G League Ignite to, I want to say, an Exhibit 10-day contract. And although it's not too much, it gives us insight into what he can do and what the Pacers view of him, because if they didn't offer him a contract, then they wouldn't, project any star level talent or even talent at all for the team. And, Fanbo Zheng, he's going to be joining the team for the Summer League, so hopefully we can see some more run for him there. But overall, I mean, looking at his G League mixtapes and a lot of his highlights, I mean, he basically balled out. In 9 games with the G League Ignite, he averaged around 4 points per game, around 1 rebound in 13 minutes per game. I mean, although it's not too much of a big sample size, we do get some, little stats here and there, but in limited run, I mean, 13 minutes per game, average around 4 points and 1 rebound, nothing too amazing, but going to the Pacers, rebuilding team at that, I think he's going to get some run there off the bench because they are really in need of some forwards, some pretty lengthy forwards, and Fanbo Zheng is that. So today, we're going to go over Fanbo Zheng and what he provides to the Pacers moving forward. So what's up? My name is Pacers Empire. So if you like the video, drop a like down below, subscribe to the channel. I'd appreciate it. Let's get into the video. So we'll start off with Fanbo Zheng. I mean, he is listed at 6'11", 190 pounds. It says right here that he was ranked 30th on ESPN's list of the best undrafted players. So nothing too amazing right there. I want to see a little bit more run from him and some more minutes to really project my opinion on him moving forward. But I think he has a lot of upside as a player. I mean, he is pretty lengthy for his size. I think he's around 6'11", has like a 7'3" wingspan. He's going to be a pretty great forward in this league, in my opinion, especially on the Pacers, because they are rebuilding and they're going to be looking for some forwards in the future. And I think Zhang could definitely be that guy, especially off the bench. So looking at his draft notes, I'm looking at it right now. I'll probably link it in the description. You guys want to check it out, but we're reading this off of NBADraftRoom.com, and it says that Fanbo Zheng is a quick, bouncy, and agile combo forward from China who is playing with the G League Ignite this year. He was previously going to commit to Gonzaga, obviously went to the G League, and I think if he went to Gonzaga, he probably would have had a better chance of getting drafted because obviously, college having better exposure than the G League Ignite. But at the same time, I mean, G League Ignite gave him some pretty great experience against some NBA players, former NBA players, and even some NBA players that are playing in the league today. So at 6'9", Zheng is a very skilled ball handler and a passer with a good feel for the game. He excels in transition and can really fly above the rim and throw down some nasty dunks. And I'm going to put up some highlights of him playing in the G League right now, but you can see, I mean, he can have some pretty great dunks in game, pretty agile, pretty quick as a forward. I definitely like his athleticism as a 6'11" forward. He's going to be pretty great, and playing alongside Tyrese Halliburton, the pick and roll, if they decide to do that with Zhang, I think it's going to be pretty great, alongside Chris Duarte and Malcolm Brogdon. We got all those guys. The pick and roll is going to be pretty great if the Pacers run him off the bench, get him some playing time, some rotational minutes. If they don't, bring him down to the G League, I mean, they probably can, and kind of let him thrive there, kind of let him develop experience there. And overall, I think he's going to develop into a pretty solid forward for the Pacers. So physically, he's got great tools to work with and has a lot of upside to grow. Yeah, I mean, he's going to be a pretty great forward if the Pacers develop him well. I think he needs to build up some muscle. You can see in these clips, I mean, he's pretty skinny for a 6'11" forward. Definitely not what you want to see. I think he weighs around 200 pounds too. I want to say, don't quote me on that, around 200 pounds, 190, somewhere around there. So pretty light. But I definitely see him being a pretty solid player if the Pacers can develop him well. I mean, Halliburton, he's going to need a lot of guys to set the pick and roll. Now that Benedict Mathurin is there to play alongside him in the backcourts, we're going to need some forwards. And Fanbo Zheng, he can also stretch out the floor, which is one of his better assets of his game. I mean, his form is pretty amazing. One of the better forms I've seen in the draft this year, and he can definitely shoot the ball at a pretty high clip. I think he shot the three-pointer at around 40% from the field. His field goal percentage was pretty horrible. From last time I saw it, it was around 36 or 37% from the field. He shot pretty horribly from the field, but his three-point shooting is definitely his best selling point from his game. So let me know what you guys think about Fanbo Zheng. I think he's going to be a pretty great player for the Pacers. Hopefully they can keep him. Hopefully they can sign him to a longer-term deal, because I think he should be here for the long term. They give a chance on a guy from China. Hopefully they can utilize that. They're going to get a lot of viewership. The Pacers are going to be pretty fun to watch next season, so watch out for them. And I'm out. So that's the video. I'm Pacers Empire. I'm out. Peace.